It's one of the best photos I've ever seen from our course, man. And maybe we could get it up on right now because it's everything our course is in one photo, I reckon. I don't know. Did you feel that same way, Ninj?
Yeah. And there was another, that one's an awesome photo, but there's another one with me and you as well. Like, I see us
Which one
capturing
was that one?
it's in the circle. We had this.
Hello, everybody. It's Ninja and Aaron here from MMT.
Hello.
We've had a big week, so we're going to talk to you on the table again. Ninja's had a big week of lifting and had a big week of treatment received. So his back's been through the ringer. So I'm just going to touch up his back a little bit when we talk about our trip, our latest trip.
Yep.
We've been doing a lot of trips, haven't we, Ninja?
Yeah, we've been on the road a bit.
Where have we gone this time?
We've been Gold Coast, Queensland, Australia. So a couple of hour flight from Melbourne up north. So into the tropical weather for us, isn't it? So it was very bloody nice.
One of our favourite places on earth, isn't it?
Yeah,
Burleigh Heads.
Burleigh Heads, the beach.
Yeah.
Little surf beach there.
What were we doing there, Ninj?
We ran a 5-day workshop, so our intensive bodywork workshop. So where you had 13 students, and it was awesome. We pulled it off. Like we fucking nailed it.
We nailed it?
We nailed it, man.
You were happy with our performance, were you, man?
On the road. So we didn't have our normal environment and normal equipment and facilities
First time.
Things like that. But we really adapted, and we're really organised, having bought tables and having storage for them, 8 tables up there. So that was really good, and just the room that we hired, the conference room at the top of the surf club, was just ideal for us. So it was good to have that view of the beach and a good space, that big for us, and good light and things like that. So toilets and the hot water and different things like that for tea and coffee and sink and things. So it was just ideal. So we pulled it off. So,
it was. I don't know how many 5-day intensives we've done in Melbourne now, but we're used to having everything within arm's reach. So it was really cool to pull it off in a different state. But it was a different experience, wasn't it, Ninj? Because we didn't have our guest speakers and the natural flow of things. We did probably 30% more bodywork this one, and it was a different experience, I think, for everyone involved to receive more, to give more, for you to demonstrate more as well, and the guys to get a chance to treat Jason and I a lot more too. I think they felt like the most proficient group we've had when they did their final assessment on Sunday. So how did you feel giving so much work in a 5-day, man?
Yeah, I loved it, actually. I think that's where people got a lot of value from receiving it from the source, being myself. So we do I treat 4 people, wasn't it, each in the morning, and then 4 people in the afternoon.
Correct. Yeah, you did 7 hours of body work a day, I'd say.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so it was good to and have people follow along, and I had to kind of tune into what I'm doing, which I was good at sometimes, and just deep in conversation and that other time. So, it was really good structure. People can have a look at my posture and things like that. I think it's really good to receive, because there's the nuances and going into the different, what do we call it? The entry points, the
portals.
The portals. Big on the portals.
Yeah, tell us about portals, Ninj.
Big on the portals.
The people out there that haven't done the course that are thinking about it, what are they?
It's all about the portals. So it's being able to access, giving yourself the best chance to access where our money spots are. So there's different ways of approaching it, and we'll teach you the way that you're going to be most effective. And so it's really important, because there is a lot of nexus points in the body that where things generally are located. And so when you know these points and you know how to navigate them, explore and find the spots, then you've got a good chance of helping a person get out of pain, helping them heal. Wow, that's a good spot there. So, but it's sort of the spots and the portals give certainty to both the practitioner and the receiver. So there's a knowing when you're kind of entering a portal that something is going to be found in there. And so that's what I really love, creating that certainty around a result. And it's a big thing we really emphasise in our courses. So.
Yeah, they're all over the body, but when you sink into them and you allow time to melt, then the great thing is it's then the path gets shown to you. So it's like you got to enter through there, and then the line that you have to take or the skeleton that you have to trace appears because you're connected into that person. And you can see that I've been here probably 5 minutes now just in the one area, changing angles, and I still feel like I haven't sunk through to the depth that Ninja probably needs it, because he's pretty jacked up here. He's done a big lift. He had a lot of body work on Sunday through the assessments. So that's just how long it takes to actually create change with the soft tissue. So yeah, the whole point of these videos is that Ninja and I get to give you a bit of an update on how we're going, but also show you what we do at the same time, and just to try and hammer home the point of the pace, the friction, the connection that you need, and why you need a low table as well to sustain.
Yeah. It debunks whatever programming people have about what the person on the table is expecting. Because when you receive it like this, it's there's a truth there, and that's what I'm kind of seeking all the time, is the truth. And the truth is when there's a therapeutic sensation, you can't actually argue with that, but you can kind of have a bunch of scans and kind of testing and different things like that, and but it's not going to give you that same truth as a therapeutic sensation, and like when both the one treating and the person receiving, they kind of have an alignment, there's a zone. That's a beautiful thing when there's that connection. You kind of actually sense how the tissue is responding or it's not responding, and where you need to angle in and where you need to go. So it's a beautiful thing. It's an art, body work, and that's how I've kind of approached it for all these years. And it's sort of like, you don't just assume, you got to actually feel, you got to actually find, and you got to actually deliver the connection that's required in that very moment. And so that's where the art is. And don't just assume, don't just all those kind of things.
So how was the transformations for you this week, man? Because I feel like we had some pretty incredible feedback and beautiful moments, and I think it's captured in the one photo that you took, Leo, of Ninja and Linda on the beach.
Yeah.
It's one of the best photos I've ever seen from our course, man. And maybe we could get it up on right now, because it's everything our course is in one photo, I reckon. I don't know. Did you feel that same way, Ninja?
Yeah. And there was another, that one's an awesome photo, but there's another one with me and you as well. Like, I see us
Which one
capturing
was that one?
It's in the circle. We had this, there was the
one. Really?
The one was with Linda was just after we did this circle that I kind of intuitively wanted to form a group hug, and then said a few words. And then, but as I was saying the words as well, like I could just see there was a connection. I actually remember the moment as well, but Leo captured it.
When we were looking at each other or something, I think I remember it. Yeah. I don't know if I've seen the photo.
Yeah.
What, does he capture the moment where we're looking at each other?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and you kind of just give me the nod,
You're doing good, man.
Keep on talking,
going.
keep on saying shit. So I often look to Aaron for that validation.
Am I on the rails?
Yeah.
Fuck, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
I suppose it's even more powerful because I'm guessing we're flanking the whole group or something.
Yeah,
Like,
I was in the middle and you were on the outside.
Yeah.
And I think you had the camera that you took off Leo.
Because I took the camera so Leo could take the photo.
He could roam, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
maybe I knew that there was something Leo was going to do.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Anyway, we did our breath work and meditation, and we kind of gave everyone a chance to talk around a circle. This is on day 4. So, and then I wanted to have a group hug and then say some things. But just as a summation of it for me was like, when you're feeling a world of challenge in your life, you feel like there's only challenge, there's no support. And my kind of thing was to look for it. If you're not feeling any support, you got to look harder, because the support will be there. And I had this moment where I just felt all this love and support coming towards me, whereas you know, it was just like this moment of gratitude for all the support I had. And Jude was one of the ringleaders of that support, and Leo captured that moment where we kind of were just sort of looking into each other's eyes and just can't remember exactly what we were saying, but it was just her giving me appreciation. And
Linda, I think it was.
Linda,
Yeah.
Judy.
Said some
Judy
beautiful
did the
things,
same thing.
Judy started the day before. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really kind of
But the
nice.
light is just like, oh.
Yeah. The morning light is so good, and like the sunrise and sunset as well. But the sun, it's just this golden light, and like it's just different, isn't it? Like there's this, I suppose,
sunset.
Yeah, it's a fresh day. There's optimism. And like being at the beach, you're kind of immersed in nature. I think it's like it is so totally worth getting up for a sunrise. Yeah. Yeah, I remember. There was one time I went down by myself because I wanted to see the sunrise, and it was a bit cloudy, but I still, because I can see the sunrise from my bedroom where I live, and quite often it's like half an hour, 3/4 an hour before the actual sunrise where you get the best skies. So I kind of wanted to be down there before it because, just to be there in case it was an awesome, sunrise. So. You never regret getting up for a sunrise, I reckon. I suppose unless it's fucking cloudy and raining.
But we had the water, didn't we, though? We had the beautiful bath water of the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah, so, we did a ritual. So we went in the water twice a day, and, before and after the workshop. So, it was a bit of a ritual, and we kind of like doing that, sort of the bookends. So, you capture nature and... Wow, that felt good. Bit of a click.
I didn't feel that. Get the bit of Cairo then, was it? That was it.
Little adjustment you gave me.
There we go.
Yeah.
I'll bill you for that one, Ninja. On the rates.
$100 per crack.
Yeah, that's what they pretty much charge, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what did you see just in the change in them being practitioners, the change in them being people, like for the people out there that have been following us for a long time and students that want to come and do the program, Ninja, like how can you summate what they get?
Well, you can't separate professional development and personal development, in our opinion. So if you want to have more capacity and more skill and, all that as a professional, you need to be able to build yourself up so you can give more. So, so that's what happens. And it's sort of, we just hold the space for that. We don't actually have attachment to outcomes, like where you're going to have this personal development, you're going to have this trauma come up, or or whatever it might be. So it's like people get what they need, and I think that's the beautiful thing. And like
it comes,
and it's just like it always comes because you're doing so much body work, but we also do movement, we do breath work, we do circle work, just humans being around each other, the like-minded humans for 5 days. There's something special about that as well. Like you find your people, you bond and connect, and you share, and you're sharing time. But you by just doing the body work, but also eating together and watching the different demonstrations. Like you doing your anatomy and physiology stuff, and me doing my demonstrations of the body work. There's something in that because it's a common thing. There's like all these different eyes on you, and everyone's kind of has that same intention, to learn it and to be master of it. So that's that vibration is happening. So, and if there's something interrupting your ability to kind of tune in, like the walls come down or the triggers come up, and like you can work through these things in real time. So it's cool. And I did some videos after the course as well, the last 3 nights, and then just talking about integration and the process, that happens, and how to kind of best frame things so that you can move forward, from having all this work done and being a participant in a workshop and things. So anyway, it's good. It is special, man. So it's
So we've got a few coming up, don't we, Ninj? As well,
Yeah.
for the guys in Melbourne that want to come.
The next-
or people that want to travel.
It's the next 3 months. So we've got
Yeah,
March, April, May, and then one at the start of July. Hopefully we'll be having a couple of NFL athletes in June, so we kind of left that month for those guys. So we've got to book that in with them as
Big
well.
year.
And then what's happening in July too, Aaron?
I got a little baby boy coming.
Hey.
So, yeah, probably haven't announced that to the YouTube family yet, but yeah, we're having a baby and moving into a new house, and we've got the keys 2 days ago actually, so we're doing some works before we move in April. So pretty big year for us too, which is exciting to share with you guys as well. That's a big first for me, being a dad, but I'll get some pointers off Ninj and Leo. Leo's got a boy, so he might be able to teach me how to handle that.
Yeah.
Leo's boy's walking too?
Yeah.
Nearly? Few steps.
Yeah,
That's cool, man.
That's, happens quick, doesn't it? Yeah. That's good.
Well, there you go,
Good
guys.
things are
That's
coming.
our, what's our message of a summation of all that, Ninj? It's just never stop learning, never stop growing.
Yeah.
You can be better than you think, and we can help you.
Yeah, L plates for life.
Yeah.
But I think what does everyone say that kind of does our course, that fucking just do it. Don't wait, just do it. Like or you can have all these excuses about not being ready, not having money, not having time. It's all bullshit. If you really want to be better, you make the time, you make the money, and like the money and things like that comes back in spades when you kind of get this kind of capacity and ability and knowledge, because you're just going to be so much better. So you're going to have more, people wanting to see you, can charge more, things like that. So it's like, it's good. And like our bodywork is so unique, but it's universal. Like each body could use it. So you're going to have skills that you can take anywhere in the world, and you've got it for life, as long as you kind of stick with our principles and philosophies. You kind of fucking help people. So it's awesome.
Alrighty, guys. We'll see you next episode.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Done.